Now it should be okay.
I'll check.
Yeah.
No, it still freeze.
Oh, no.
There's no one there. There's 3 people waiting for you, but you're not there.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm trying to learn this whole thing and it's not working.
It was working last time, but not this
Yeah.
time.
Ouch.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
You're there now.
Awesome. So how are you tonight?
Okay. So I'm just disconnecting from YouTube because it is working. It's lagging.
Okay.
Well, I heard myself 10 seconds later, but
Okay.
so now I'm disconnecting from here because I don't want to be here, and I'm going on YouTube. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, so I've been talking for what? 40, 26, 16 minutes. And I did not realize I was basically on mute. So now you can actually check me out. And I'm now getting information from everybody that they couldn't see me, couldn't hear me. So now I should be good. Yes, it's kind of the alcohol and not knowing how to do this that kind of makes us a little bit funny. But Bridget and I also have an awesome time doing these things. And she's napping now because she had a big day. She had to drive 2 hours to pick up the new camera for me today. So, and then she got the snowmobile stuck, and then we went over to friends. So, yeah, I kind of let her sleep and told the kids to go to bed. Oh, Mal just joined us. Hello and welcome. Yeah, it's because I had the speakers all screwed up. I had it going through the speaker instead of my headphones, and I did not hit live broadcast on StreamYard. It was just, in a holding pattern until I actually hit the right buttons. So now I'm here and I'm available. I was not before. Well, I'm not really available. I'm kind of taken, but I'm available on YouTube right now, kind of thing. So I think you know what I mean. So yeah, I kind of want to know what you're all doing. Because I assume most are from the Quebec area, from what I see. Do you guys still have lots of snow? We're like 3-4 feet of snow here. Are you starting to plant stuff? Are you excited for spring? Because apparently next week is actually going to be warm, above 0 degrees. Well, above freezing for all my American viewers. So I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. So, such is life. Rabbit nurseries. Okay, so rabbit nurseries. I'm not sure what the nurseries is, but someone just mentioned a YouTube channel. I'll have to find it again. But they had like a rabbit, I want to say like colony, rabbit colony, and it was epic. So now I'm kind of stuck on doing a rabbit colony on the farm here. And it was kind of cool because so you did find like Bridget worked it out. So it would be like 35 feet by 35 feet is what they have with a barn. And so we're going to dig down a foot with the metal mesh so the rabbits can't dig out. And we'll keep the trees in that area and build some like little forts and huts and like hubby holes and that kind of stuff. And maybe have an entrance into a barn as well so they can nest in private. And hopefully we can collect some manure as well for the gardens. But yeah, like a rabbit colony where they could just do what they want. And we throw one male in there and a bunch of females. And all I have to do is every so often make sure they have food and water. That'd be awesome. Wolf's Head Farm and Wolf's Head Farm and Forge. Wolf's Head Forge and Farm. What's up, guys? Hey, where to begin? Homestead? So Dizzy Owl is in Ontario planting my garden this week and starting a few seeds next. It's crazy because I used to live in Ontario and I moved here, I want to say 3.5 years ago. And it's totally different seasons. So say March showers, no, April showers brings May flowers. I always started my seeds in like March. And here I can't even begin to think about planting in March because it's just too early. Mal will attest to this, but it's like, June 10th to 20th is it. There still could be frost. So it's crazy to think about that kind of time frame that we have to plant in. Cleaning out the greenhouse this week and starting some next. What do you mean you're starting? No, it's not go time. How am I supposed to plant? Maybe I'll have to start something. I'm not sure what to start. Bridget already started flowers. So she's got some loofah, lupins. I forget what else, but she's got some going already. So I'm hoping they're going to be okay by the time it's good to go for planting. Hey. Thanks for joining us tonight. Where to begin? Hey, everybody, basically. Yeah. Yep. Onions leeks. Okay. Now leeks I planted straight to the ground. And what I did is basically dug, I think it was like 3-inch trenches, if I remember correctly. And I planted them in the 3-inch trenches. And when they started to grow, I just kept backfilling. And then they did pretty well that way. So it was like you backfill 3 inches and then you get that longer, whiter stem. So I'm going to have to check into starting my leeks earlier to see how that works. It's just that I always screw it up. So I always take the transplants and then I try and get it out of the container. And basically it just falls apart. So planting that is kind of iffy for me. But if I could start stuff earlier, that would be good. One of the things I'd like to do is get stuff started earlier in my greenhouse. So we're going to try that this year. Hey, Mal, if you want to come on and like discuss how you're doing stuff, that'd be awesome too. Onions and pepper are started since the beginning of... Seriously? What zone are you in? And I forgot to ask you when you were talking to me. How do you pronounce your name? It's Mallory. Onions and peppers are started since the beginning of February here. That's crazy. I would like to do that because then, when actual plant 3B, okay, we need to have a serious conversation here about how we start them and then beginning to transplant properly. That would be good. Marilyn? Okay. We'll see if I say that properly. Marilyn. One tomato plant in the house on a south-facing window about to flower. No way. Seriously? Like my neighbor right here, Stefan, he's got a big, I want to say it's a barn, but it's not a barn. It's kind of garage barn, but it's really nice. So his lower level, it used to be all dog kennels. So he's got the dogs in there, and he does them for police training, military training, PTSD training. But the upper portion he used as storage. So now he's using it to start all his vegetables and stuff. So he's been sending me pictures, and he's already got tomatoes as well that are probably flowering and that sort of stuff. It's just crazy. Setting up my lights. Be there in a few. All right. I assume that means you want to come on and join. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, Marilyn. Like I said, my French is bad, and I've tried to learn for the past 3 years, and I've had 3 teachers. My last teacher was good. The first 2 were horrible. There was the second one wanted me to go down to Montreal to learn about jazz festivals and the Montreal French culture down there. And I had no interest in that. I want to be able to talk to my neighbors about, their animals, their plants, what they're farming, what they're growing. If they have any firewood that they can sell us, if they have any extra hay that they're selling, that kind of stuff. If we can go for a ride on their dog sleds, that would be cool too. I'd really like that. So haven't done that yet. Everyone around here has sled dogs, and we haven't been able to get out on some sled dogs yet. So if you're like my neighbor and you're watching this, come on over, hook me up. I won't video you. I won't, Bridget's Quebecois, so you can talk French. It's all good, because my English is bad, and almost everyone in here in Quebec has a better English than I have French. So don't ever be embarrassed to use your English. So that's the thing. So I'm getting low on rum. It's not a good thing. Yeah. So it's here we go. What's going on?
Good. You gotta stretch this out a little bit.
Okay, how do I do that?
Go in your layouts on the bottom. There you go.
Oh, right there. Nice.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. It's sounds good.
Awesome.
I'm liking your new mic. Have you kept it on the vintage?
I did. I think I did.
Nice. Excellent.
I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure I did.
So yeah, Bridget was probably going to be on, but she's sleeping because she had to get up early, look after the dogs and the kids this morning, and then drive to Trois-Rivières to pick up my new camera.
Nice.
So yeah, they were supposed to ship it a few weeks ago and never did. So yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah. I was like so looking forward to doing some good videos and lots of stuff, and then no camera.
Well, what did you film your last video with? your today's video?
So today's video, I did actually film with the new camera. It's the Sony ZV-1.
Yeah, but you said you
Yeah.
didn't charge it completely.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
okay.
So
Got it.
there was a battery that came with it, and then Bridget bought another battery to go with it. And I was like, okay. When I looked at it, it's like half charged. And then I put the new battery in, the new battery was fully charged. But I guess it's just, wasn't really fully charged. It just, so as soon as I took it out in the cold air today, it just
Oh yeah.
blat.
Yeah,
Died.
batteries are horrible in the cold weather.
They are.
Yeah.
So, which gets me to another question is, why do so many people put batteries in fridges and freezers to try and preserve them? I've seen that. I've seen that so many times. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense for me.
No, I've never heard of that. I've only heard about people doing that with their Sonys or with their drones, because I did that with my drone. I put it in the cooler this summer because it was overheating.
Okay.
But,
and you had mentioned that the Sony that I bought,
yeah,
actually you have a few friends that bought it and it overheats though.
And they returned, it. Yeah.
And it's funny because I opened up the package and I started reading everything, the instructions and stuff. And one of the things it says is, this camera will heat up.
It says it right off the bat.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
So I'm going to see how it does in the summer. But I'm afraid that, in the summer it might be bad. But for the rest of our weather, it should be okay. Yeah. I hope. Yeah. So you've already got some stuff going, eh?
No, not yet. Next week I'm starting. I only just got them in the mail last week. So
yeah, but you said you had some tomatoes flowering.
Oh yeah. I do.
Yeah.
Well, last year I did a tomato experiment and it wasn't all that good. But I saved suckers from them, so they're tomatoes from last year that I just saved the suckers. Yeah, and then I made them root, and they overwintered on the side of my window, and now they're just like waking up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be starting soon.
Nice.
I'm gonna try okra for the first time this year, so I have to figure that one out. I don't know when to start that one yet.
No, that's one of the ones that I was thinking of getting too, but never did.
Yeah. So I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to start. Yep.
That's wild.
That's the light that I was setting up when
okay.
That blue light.
Nice.
Yep.
That looks good.
Thanks.
And you had no problem finding other stuff as well, like any of the seeds or any of the plants or anything like that?
No.
Oh, that's good. Last year we had so many problems. Everyone was out of stock or they were going to ship late. Whereas this year, I don't know whether we just purchased earlier, but we were good for everything we ordered.
Nice. Yeah, me too. I have a huge seed bank. So
yeah, nice.
I got a whole bunch of stuff already. I didn't have to, and I ordered on Etsy this year for the first time. Seeds on Etsy.
Oh.
And so that was interesting. Do I have them here? I have a
never tried that
elephant amaranth, and it looks like somebody flipping you off with the middle finger. And it's growing, so I'm really excited to try that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wolf's Head Forge and Farm wanted to go with a DLSR for a video, but with weather and animals, thinking for now, safe to stick with the GoPro.
Yeah. That's what I use one here too a lot, actually.
So you didn't use that when you came up though to do the.
Yeah, I did. Did you actually? Yeah, I was hauling this one and my camera that I'm using right now.
Okay.
And I do. This is my B-roll camera.
Oh no way! Okay.
Yeah. Because it's just so stable.
Nice. I've got. You didn't see it because I didn't bring it out, but I've got like an antiquated Sony A58.
Yeah.
Like an old Sony that I was using for my videos, and now I'm going to use for all the B-roll stuff and that sort of thing. So
there you go.
Yeah, I like it quite a bit, and
Yeah.
I've got a good telephoto lens on it, which I love for long shots, photos,
Yeah.
but should be good for the other stuff.
Yeah.
I tried
I am a fellow seed hoarder.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah, same here. We grabbed a whole bunch of other stuff that we thought might be out of stock, but we ordered extras this year again just to make sure we had enough going into this year and possibly next year.
Yeah. I mean, seeds are a good long time, so.
That's just it. Yeah. So we've stuck our seeds down in the cold room so that hopefully it'll last just a bit longer. So we'll see.
I just keep them on a shelf, dry and dark. Just room temperature, dry and dark.
Yeah.
Oh, what GoPro is that? This is the DJI Osmo Action. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I got. It's got a front camera and it's got a back camera.
Nice.
So it's really nice for if you want to vlog with it, and you can mount a mic on it.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Check this one out. This is old school contour camera.
What is that?
It's contour from like 1812.
From 1812?
Yeah. So I used to use this with when we were doing a whole ton of shooting videos, because we could mount it on the rails on the firearms.
Oh.
So we could shoot everything we did with it. But and the lens on it will actually turn 180 degrees. So if you mount it sideways, you can spin the lens so it's straight up and down this way now.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool that way, but the mic on it is bad. And obviously the picture isn't that good anymore. So
yeah.
I
had a knockoff GoPro when I started out. I started my channel with a knockoff GoPro.
Nice.
A Kazo, I think.
Okay. We've got one, but it's so knockoff that it's hard to work.
I actually went through 2 of these in my first year. So I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going with knockoffs anymore.
No. Buy once, cry once.
Exactly.
Okay. So you got to help me. Marilyn? Is that how you pronounce it?
I'm pretty sure it's Marilyn.
Marilyn. Okay. There we go.
I'm so happy that I'm able to autofocus now when I'm doing these live streams.
I bet, eh?
Yeah, I'm just like, ooh, magic.
So Marilyn.
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 There you go. It's better. Hey, Pete.
I'm so bad with languages. I was trying to learn French, trying to learn Icelandic, trying to learn Norwegian. No. All bad.
Trying to learn how to be a Viking.
Exactly. You probably saw, like, I posted my lineage and stuff online there.
Oh, I didn't see.
No? Okay. That's like another conversation. But yeah, I go back a ways, which is really cool.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Like buying tons of seeds. If you have leftovers, use them for the next year, eh?
Oh, yeah. I got tons of seeds that I reuse, and I have seeds that I saved and a whole bunch of stuff. Like next year, I want to be better on saving all my tomato seeds.
Oh, yeah.
Because I saved 2 kinds, but I totally messed up and I mixed them both together. So now I have like a whole bunch of seeds, but I know they're either Oregon Spring or Manitoba's, like all mixed in. So,
okay.
I mean, I know they're both determinate and there's the same amount of time, to get them to maturity, which they're really two really good tomatoes for our climate.
Nice.
But yeah, I ordered some new ones. So I'm gonna be really good at like just making sure
Just
everything's labeled.
I've watched so many other homesteaders, and so many are collecting seeds, and like that's not something we've focused on. So I want to be able to do that this year.
Yeah, I started with onions, tomatoes, broccoli. What else?
Okay.
What else did I save? A lettuce. But I didn't go further than that because I was just like, seriously, I was burnt out. Like,
Uh,
I just
oh,
was like, you know
guys,
what?
zero
Screw it.
seeds, and you need to restock. Hopefully, they have everything in stock that you need, eh?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Ouch.
You should get like a seed swap. I don't know. Where are you exactly?
They
In
are down
Austria.
south. I forget where though.
Because there is a big seed swap with, I think, Will It Grow? And
Where
they
to
have a
begin
big box.
homestead? We have a cheap knockoff GoPro. Does it work for you guys? Like, is that what you're using for videos and stuff? Hey, Pete's little homestead. How's it
Yeah.
going? Hope all is well there.
Congratulations on your 1,000 Pete. That's awesome. I'm so
Did
happy
they
for
get
you.
1,000?
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's just going on his hours now. So he went to 2 lives a week. I just saw that today. He went
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
his Friday nights and one during the day.
Yeah.
And I'm here
Nice.
going down to 1 live a month.
Yeah. But you do so much already. It's like
Yeah, and
you gotta
I need to
kind of,
feed my French channel too. So it's a
yeah.
lot of work. Like I'm halfway there to be monetized on my French channel. I
Nice.
have like
Nice.
2,000 something hours.
And there's so few here in Quebec.
Yeah,
That's the thing
yeah,
is it's almost like there's a demand for it
there is.
because I've seen a few others, but yeah,
There's a big
yeah,
demand for
there
it.
needs to be more.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I'll post a video and it'll do really good. Look now, my cattle panel video that was doing really good on my channel is starting to to go up on my French side too. So it's pretty cool to see it. Like,
That's awesome
yeah,
to see that start to go. Yeah.
yeah. So I need to work on my French channel, and yeah. So I needed to slow down on my English one. It's doing really good. I mean, Quebec Homestead's doing really good right now.
Nice.
So I'm just yeah,
Now you can be a beauty YouTuber.
yeah, right. Oh,
Do
let me
more of
see.
those slow motion Baywatch videos, eh?
Look at my earrings.
Oh, what's that all about?
It's the autofocus. So she's like, yeah, you can be like a beauty. But man,
Nice.
I could not do that. I could not do that.
That's so many languages to learn. Yeah, the so when I moved here to Quebec, I'm kind of focused on trying to learn Quebecois, but again, I don't know if you heard, but my teachers have been horrible, and every time I talk to someone, everyone talks English back to me.
Yeah.
So Mal, I don't know if I mentioned, but when I go down to the office at work in Quebec City and I talk to the guys, I'm like, "Hey guys, bon matin, ça va?" And everyone's like, "Hey Darren, how you doing?" It's like,
Yeah.
okay, throw me a bone here.
Yeah.
Like, and then the three boys are bilingual here, and Bridget's bilingual, so
They just speak English.
it's habit for me to speak English, and when I try and speak French, everyone just speaks English back to me. So it's really hard to start that conversation and keep it going
Yeah.
in French. And then I just found out kind of my heritage, which my mom's cousin sent to me. He's been doing tons of research over in Scotland. And apparently we have 3 French kings and some famous Vikings in there. So I'm like, okay, so France is now mine. I need to really brush up on my French so I can go back to France, take it back over. But yeah,
That's
so
cool.
then, yeah, it's really neat. But then, yeah, I need to learn Norwegian as well. So when we go back there, I'll know how to speak it. But
My dad would have such a really bad dad joke for you. My gosh, for teaching the languages, because he would.
yeah.
I remember when I had boyfriends, he'd be like, "Oh, you can be able to teach them," because he would say this in French. He'd be able to teach them French because c'est des cours de langue, their language, but I don't know how you would translate that for you to understand. Des cours de langue would be like, language. If you say langue, it's tongue.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
When you're in a late relationship, French kissing and stuff, the language should be transmitted by tongue. It's just a twisting of words. That's how my dad would say it.
There's so many of those play on words and
Yeah.
stuff like that
In
between
Quebec.
French and English
Yeah.
that sometimes Bridget and I are talking and I'm laughing and then I try and explain it to her and she doesn't get it. Or
Yeah.
she has one in French where she tries and explains it to me and
The proverbs, right?
I don't get it.
Yeah.
But there's other ones that are kind of multilingual where it's just, oh yeah, we're both busting a gut laughing over that.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Ben and I have go through a lot of them too, because he's the Frenchie and I'm I'm the English.
You guys moved. You're in Northern Kentucky.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Okay.
Man, you should get in touch with people in the homesteading community that's near you. Are you part of the small homestead group? There's
I'm
on Facebook.
Wolf Haven Forge and Farm or me?
Yeah. No, Wolf Shed. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're in the
small homesteaders.
I'm pretty sure they're in that one.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people in your area. There's Copperhead Homestead that's in your area. They probably have seeds or they know where to get some. It would be a shame for you not to have your seeds to start your stuff.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I need to get you hooked up.
Get something going anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where to begin homestead? Yep. Knock off GoPro. Works for now until the channel can afford the name brand. It's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I rocked my cell phone and this knockoff GoPro for the first year and I got monetized with that.
Nice.
And
nice.
So I didn't need anything more than that. Well, and I have this $300 gaming computer that I bought used, and then I started getting paid for YouTube and that's when I started really investing in my stuff and yeah.
Nice.
Definitely it's worth waiting because you don't really need it.
I have a hard time with that because I'm kind of like one of those gear whores where I kind of need the gear. So it's something that I have trouble with. Like I said, I just bought this Sony camera and we're not monetized, but it's like I want to try and get there. So I want to try and up the game a little, but oh man, it's just, yeah.
There's so much stuff that you need to learn before upgrading your video though.
Yeah.
There's some of my best performing videos were shot by my cell phone.
Nice.
Just my cell phone.
That's awesome.
You know? So it's all in the story, the content. And I still have a hard time with that. So
yeah.
I just got lucky.
Oh, wait, Mallory. J'attends de français.
J'attends en français. Yeah, she's waiting for me to post French stuff on my French channel.
Yeah. Yeah, like we said, there's a lack of it. So
there is.
Yeah.
And I have so many people from Africa, from Belgium.
Oh,
there's so many people from French all over the world.
Yep.
Wanting me to figure out ways to send me the chicken plucker. And I'm
it's funny because we've been contacted by people in France, Guyana, all those places where it's we'd love to see more French content. So
they love France love the Quebec, they literally love Quebec. And so just it's a really big opportunity. I should be posting more French content, but
it's the real French here.
Yeah. Yep.
They should only speak French to you at home. Yeah, we've tried, and it's true that the more French I hear and the more French I try to speak, the much better I get. And it's a hard habit to break, though, when you're so used to doing one thing and you're trying to do another. It's especially for Bridget too, where I try and start conversing in French, and she starts conversing in French, and I don't understand. She immediately switches to English, and
Yeah.
then automatically I switch back to English, and I'm like, so it's hard that way.
It's hard to switch back to French when everybody speaks English.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's exciting heritage background. My husband has lots of Norse heritage. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I was kind of freaking out because I thought my mom's cousin was kind of screwing with me, because he sent me one and it was basically 3 French kings. And if you've watched Vikings, Rollo de Normandie is actually in my line, my heritage. And I'm like, no, that can't be. You're screwing with me. And it goes back to Sved Hertisen, Sea King. So this king of Norway. And I'm like, no, you got to be screwing with me. But
that's really cool.
This heritage is so detailed. It's crazy. So I'm like, okay, obviously you didn't spend all this time to screw with me.
Where'd you get it done?
He did it. He's over in Scotland. So he's been researching nonstop. Okay. But what he found out is, because we've got 2 lines that are basically noble and kings, because the other one he found out is basically we're related to a ton of English kings, Old English.
Okay.
That was easy to trace because there's records for it, whereas our actual Scottish heritage was much harder to trace due to basically the wars and churches holding records and that sort of thing. So he says, like, basically he would have to go around to every church and start going through all the books to try and find all the information on the Scottish line.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So it was pretty cool that way.
That is. It's like on my dad's side of the family, the Fourniers, and I don't have like way far back in the heritage and stuff, but like in my mom's side, like in the Mexican side, there's a lot of history there.
Nice.
It's crazy. Like, yeah, there's a lot of history there. And I still haven't tapped into it yet.
Yeah.
It's just, and like I have Mexican, Czechoslovakian, France.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then what else do I have? Oh, yeah, well, Quebecois. But I mean, Quebecois is like from France, you know?
Right.
And so I don't know. I'm a mutt.
Pete's lucky to speak English halfway right, and that's the only language I know. Hey, I hear ya. Have you listened to me speak in the videos? I butcher English. Like, me trying to learn another language? Pfft.
Yeah, you know what's funny is like I search for my words in English and in French. Like I speak two languages, but I'm always searching for the right words. It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as my English is like getting, well, I guess this is a balance, right? So my English is doing good, my French has to drop. And then my French does good, my English has to drop. It's like I can't be like perfectly good in both.
Yeah.
I have like a maximum capacity.
Ouch. So it looks like Pete's little homestead is close to Wolfhead Foraging Farm. That'd be great. I don't know if Pete, you have any extra seeds or anything, or hook some sort of deal up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great right there. That's what I love about this community. I'm like so freaking out about, everyone that I've met that is basically, I want to say, in the homesteading community, but everyone is so willing to help.
Yeah.
I haven't met anyone that's like, you know, gets cranky or selfish or that sort of thing. It's like, no, what can we do? What's going
Yeah,
on?
of
Let us
course.
know. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of like-minded, and there are some odd few people out there. I mean, they're everywhere, right? But I mean,
Oh, I,
mostly, mostly the people that I've met have been really nice and helping as well.
I always say there's like 5% of every community, every race, every religion, every sex,
Oh yeah,
everything. 5% are, you know,
yeah, and yeah, they don't, yeah,
no,
they don't fit the the profile, I guess.
exactly. It's the other ones that you
Yeah,
gotta look after. So,
yeah, exactly.
Dizzy Owl 76 loves your French channel.
She's
It's
Kelly.
relaxing to watch. Kelly,
Yeah.
nice. You should just film in French and voice over in English for a while.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
I have Shed Wars coming, so I might just dump a lot into Shed Wars and then do more French vlogs.
I just found out about the Shed Wars.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I saw the rules, but that video was released like what, 3 months ago? So
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's
nothing
too
I can
late
do
to,
now.
yeah, it's too late to
Yeah,
enter now anyways.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be crazy. I'm really excited because
Did
it's gonna
did you get
challenge
in?
me. Yeah, they pretty much told me that I was in right
Awesome.
at the time that I did the entry video. They just don't know
That's
what team
great.
I'm gonna be on.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I've never weighed out my food like every week.
And from what I
That's gonna be
understand, it's whatever you can grow, raise, or hunt on your
or
property
forage. Yeah.
or forage, okay, counts towards, kind of the whole thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like
Nice.
your own family's needs.
Okay. That's
So
awesome.
yeah. Yes, I'm really excited.
Think we got a hookup going on here.
Nice. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
before I introduced you to the Facebook group, did you know a whole bunch of people that are in here?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I've just been kind of like, feeling my way around. And, after you got me into, what was it, the small homesteaders,
Yeah.
the group,
Yeah. Yeah,
I've
for
been,
YouTube. Yeah.
kind of finding my little clan, I
Yeah.
guess, my group. And, everyone's been amazing though. So it's awesome.
Everybody's
So,
so nice. Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So from there, I've just been kind of talking and expanding, which is just awesome.
It's a
So
huge community.
it is, and the community is so great.
Yeah.
So like we're seeing here, we're already making hookups, and
Yeah.
just
I can't I'm just so sad. Like I really wanted to go to Homesteaders of America this
that would
year.
be cool, eh?
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
decided to wait until next year because, I'm going to be buying a new computer for editing and
nice,
stuff
nice.
because I've been rocking this old used gaming computer for a long time and
Yep,
it's getting tired.
that's
So,
that's kind of where I'm at, sort of. So I had an old gaming computer that I used a few years ago, but now Bridget's oldest son has kind of taken it over and he's
mhm.
using it as his computer. So right now it's kind of bogged down with a whole ton of games and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. And right now I'm on my actual work computer. So work kind of provides me with the basic that I need to work for the computer.
Yeah.
My job is awesome, by the way, and my company's awesome, and we're looking for help. So if anyone out there in Quebec or is bilingual is looking for a data entry job, come work with us. We are awesome. But but they gave me the basic computer
Yeah.
because that's all I needed.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I'm trying to do some editing and everything else on a basic computer. So
Yeah, it's
I
not
need to
easy.
upgrade soon. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, breaking stuff here. I had to get one of those headphone splitters, so I can split between my headphones, and then Bridget's got a set of headphones that she can plug in, and then I've got speakers. So if I want to listen to YouTube, I can switch it just to the speakers, and I don't have to wear my headphones all day.
I need to figure out how to do that too. Ever since I got my new mic, I'm gonna have to private message you to see how you did that.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if I want to hit A or B, so I'll usually stick the speakers into B. So then I just hit that button to switch between the speakers and headphone.
Gotcha.
Volume button, and then that's a mute button. So
yeah, I got you in my headphones right now.
Nice.
Because I don't know how to set it on my stupid speaker.
Yeah. Because I've got calls from work that'll come in through the computer. So if I'm listening to YouTube, rocking out to tunes, or watching another homestead video, and then suddenly I got a call come through on the computer, I got to switch instantly.
Yeah.
So it's just, I just hit a button and it switches over, which is nice. So
that's cool.
Learning from us.
Yeah, she says you need to speak good because she's learning from us.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Whiskey and Sunshine off grid. How's it going? Welcome.
Shawnee's asking, did you harvest any roosters?
Who's asking?
Shawnee.
Where's that? I'm not seeing that.
No?
Did I miss that somewhere? Oh, I see that. Yeah, because we were supposed to harvest some roosters because we incubated a bunch. I want to say it was in the summer or the fall, and we had a bunch that were born, and some were pure Chanticleer, and some were Chanticleer mixed with whatever. What's the basic root chicken we get up here, like the red.
The
chicken.
Red ones, the les Russes. We just call them the Russes, the red ones.
Yeah, the red ones. So we've had the Chanticleer pure as well as Chanticleer mixed with our red layers. So we hatched a bunch of them. And what we found now is we've got too many roosters there in the coop. And we've got, I want to say there's 3 good ones. Our main one, another one who looks amazing. Like he's white and then he's got these brown feathers as well. Just an awesome rooster. And we sold another one that was, I think he was a mix or full Chanticleer to friends of ours that we went over to today.
Hey.
But
oh shoot, my horse is out of its pen. I have to go. Ben just came and told me that. I'll be right back. Well, no, maybe I won't actually.
Yeah, no worries.
See ya.
Talk to you in a bit if I don't.
All right.
So we had too many roosters. So what we're finding is the younger roosters that are in that coop are just causing a disturbance. So they're running around trying to mate with all the females and pecking other ones. And no, so we are actually going to do it tomorrow. So we don't have anything planned for tomorrow. So tomorrow is the day we're going to actually take out a few of those roosters and make it a little more livable for the hens in there. We don't want to get them all stressed out and stuff. So that's our chore for tomorrow. We're hoping as well that they should be a good weight, but I don't think they are. So I harvested 2 earlier in the winter, and there wasn't a lot of meat on them, but there was some. But you just got to look at it like they're eating our food, they're stressing out the females, So we got to do something about it. So whiskey and sunshine off grid. Yes, we have sun, but still cold air waiting on spring. Where to begin homestead? Where are you guys located? Whiskey and sunshine? Like, are you guys down south or up in Canada? Whiskey and sunshine sounds like you might be in the southern states based on that. But yeah, let us know. Warm air would be nice, even for us stuck up here in Canada. We're so looking forward to spring. Katie Lake Farm and Cottages. Hey, welcome. Are you guys in Manitoba? Cool. I get out to Manitoba I used to get out to Manitoba every so often for work. We used to go out to Verdun. So really flat out there. Not as flat as Saskatchewan, but still nice country out there. Yeah. For us, I want to say it was like a Rhode Island Red that we have. It's basically just a red chicken that we go in and we order from the local co-op. So whatever would be kind of the bulk chicken, I guess. But we've been getting some Chanticleer as well, which were basically bred and raised in Quebec. So they're cold hardy birds. So you get some that are kind of mixed with partridges as well, which are really cool. Really nice looking bird. And they can deal with our temperatures up here, no problem at all. The Rhode Island Reds, I guess, if that is what we are getting, the red ones, are still really good here with our winters. Don't seem to have a problem with it. Some of the other ones that have the bigger combs, we always seem to have a problem with frostbite. So not us particularly, but we've seen it with others. So the other place we went to today, the homestead we went to today, had one that has like a really long comb, and up on top you could see like the little black dead spots where it was frostbitten. In Maine. Okay, so you guys do get winter. I got to get down to Maine soon. It sounds like an awesome place. We have one of our companies down there that I got to get down to visit as well. So maybe be able to stop by at some point in the future when all this silliness is behind us. Borden is about an hour away. We live close to Riding National Park. Lots of rolling hills here. I'll have to check it out on Google Maps. I'm not sure where Borden is or Riding Mountain National Park is. Lots of rolling hills. So you guys might be down, I want to guess, further in the south than Verdun is. Verdun, not Borden. Okay, Verdun is an hour away. Okay, cool. Good to know. Hey guys, thanks for checking us out and joining us. We'll definitely be talking soon. Love you guys. Take care, eh? Stay safe. Yeah, I bet it's beautiful there. It's really gorgeous here too. I used to live in Ontario rather than Quebec, and Ontario was nice. Loved it there. But in the winter, we'd get the cold weather, but no snow. So it would really suck because the ground would be frozen and you'd go outside in the middle of winter and the ground would be hard and you couldn't snowshoe, you couldn't ski, you couldn't do much, just anything. You'd had to go a bit further north to get some good snow. We'd had snow every now and then, but not any real good snow. Whereas here in Quebec, we get tons of snow. It just makes it so much more beautiful and nice, especially in the winter. North of Verdun. Okay, cool. Nice. That's good to know. I bet you it's pretty sweet property up there. How much land are you guys on? Hey guys, so I'm just throwing the link up there too. So if any are on your mic or camera and that want to join me live here, chat about some homesteading. I was going to chat about homesteading and drinking my rum, but I ran out of rum and we haven't really been chatting about drinking, more about homesteading and that kind of stuff. So it's been good. I'm liking that. Oh, that's cool. It's funny, we've talked about kind of moving out east, but I don't think we will, not for a while anyway, if it ever does happen, just because the cost of living seems so much better out there compared to Ontario, where you're paying extraordinary amounts of money for hydro. And then Quebec is kind of, I want to say, communist. And New Brunswick out east seems to be a little better in both regards. So we'll see what happens in the future for us. Northern Ontario, nice. I got friends up close to North Bay, Powassan. So I've been up to Northern Ontario quite a bit that way. I've gone up to Sudbury, Timmins, got up to Englehart. Englehart? I want to say it was Englehart. Hunting moose and stuff up that way. Quarter section. How many acres would that be? I know my buddy has tried to explain it to me because he's from Saskatchewan. So everything out there goes by sections. So, but I have no clue what kind of size that is. Everything I'm used to is acres. Where to begin homestead? Drinking wine. White? Red? What kind? Napa Valley? Or are you going for the cheap box stuff? Doesn't matter. As long as it's good, right? Shawnee, for cold room, where you live, would you build above or below ground? Have you seen the cool bot things? Yeah, so the cool thing is I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but we've got the Highland bull that we need to harvest. And the temperature fluctuates so much that we can't do it in the garage. Like if we harvest them and we hang them up in the garage for a couple of weeks, the temperature will fluctuate between, I say, -10, maybe +5, depending on the time. So we've picked out a spot in the basement where it's actually we've got stairs that come down into the basement from the back, and the stairs come down into kind of an area built for firewood, and above that is the deck. So it's actually open, so the firewood can kind of breathe and get rid of the moisture. And then there's a wood wall in between the firewood area and the actual basement. So beside that wood wall, we're going to actually try and build the cold room. And it's going to be, I want to say, about 6 feet by 6 feet, 7 feet by 7 feet. And what we hope to do is be able to build that, insulate it, and then be able to use the cold air from that firewood area to kind of keep that area cool. And then we'll put the air conditioner and the cool bot on the inside. We were talking about putting on the outside, which would draw in some cooler air. But unfortunately, because of where it was with the firewood, it would kind of suck the firewood. So it would, I want to say, suck dirty air. So if the firewood is moist, or, we've had stuff down there because we just purchased the house, some of the firewood down there gets moldy because it's been there for a bit. So we kind of get that off scent. So we don't want to be sucking that dirty air into the cool room. We want to put the air conditioner and cool bot on the inside to suck basically the basement air, which I think is a little cleaner. So then when we harvest the bull or the pigs or anything like that, we can bring it down the stairs into the basement and then right there into the cold room. And that should work the way we want it to. And then with the bull, because we'll be doing it for 2 weeks, or the deer or the pigs, we think we can be able to turn the air conditioner off for the rest of the winter after they're done, and just use it as a cold room to store our canned goods, our potatoes, our carrots, and that sort of stuff. So that's the plan. I'm hoping it'll work the way we want it to. Durham region, just outside Toronto. You're right. The snow is terrible. I kind of grew up north of Toronto, a little place called Bond Head, Bradford, and then moved to Richmond Hill for a while, and then moved back to kind of where my parents were born in Trenton and Belleville before moving here to Quebec. Quebec is cheap. Yeah, stay here. Yep. There are things here that really make sense, like hydro and other stuff that are cheap. And I love the area. This is amazing area. Really we've kind of been building the home we want here, with the fruit trees, the animals, the food forests, the gardens. I love it here. Also the people. There's tons of people who have a problem with Quebec from out west, but I don't think you've ever met Quebecers. That's just it. It's, for me, when growing up, I always had a problem with Quebec. But now that I've gotten to know more and more people here, my girlfriend and everyone else, it's the same as everywhere else in Canada, just a different language. The biggest problem is no one here. Oh, Mal's back. Hey. So I don't know if you were hearing, but I was just saying, like, I love it here. It's so great. The people are amazing. I hear a lot of, because I travel Canada and I've got lots of friends out west and that sort of stuff, I always hear bad stuff about Quebec.
Yeah.
But to me, everyone in Quebec is the same as anywhere else in Canada. The only difference is the language.
Yeah.
So if you take someone here from Saint Romuald or where you are, and you go to Alberta, they've got the same problems, same issues, same goals, same wants, everything. The only difference is the language. Whereas, say you take someone from Saint Romuald or Timmins or Verdun, Manitoba, and you compare them to Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver, now you'll find the difference. It's basically city folk versus rural folk.
Yeah.
And the only difference between most of Quebec and the rest of Canada is the language. That's it. Really.
Yeah.
That's all.
You're totally right. City folk and just people out on the country, there's just such a clash. There's such a clash.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
anywhere you go in any province.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Chrissy. Yeah, I have one horse. One horse that gets like knocked around by my other horse, and he got knocked out of the fence.
Oh, okay.
When Ben came to tell me that the horse was out, he was literally at my front door. He was like, Mom. And he was black, so I couldn't see him.
So I don't know if I told you, but I used to manage a horse farm for 13 years. And we had 13 horses. And I actually had an Appy that we owned. And he would actually, he had this one spot in the paddock where the ground was slightly raised.
Yeah.
So he was able to use that to jump out of the paddock, and he'd go next door to the polo farm and visit the horses over there. So once a week I would get a call from my buddy over at the polo farm. He's like, yeah, your Appy's in the front paddock. You know, we've got them locked up.
Yeah.
Come over and grab them when you have time. So, yeah.
Yeah, my black one's an escape artist. If there is grass in the springtime, he is going to get out of there no matter what, and he's going to go graze on the green grass. There's nothing you can do about it.
No, exactly, eh?
And then add in 3 to 5 feet of packed snow, and then he can just walk right over the fence. So
that's just it. That's just it. Yeah. It was funny. I was watching the cows today. Was it today or yesterday? And I put out the round bale, and our oldest female buoy had to get out of the way. And she went off the packed area and just dropped down into a spot she hadn't walked before. And it was like,
out of the trail.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Out of the trail, out of the packed area where their hay bale really where is.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like hilarious because she just.
Yeah. And they're small.
Yeah. Yeah. And definitely smaller than the regular cows. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was kind of funny that way.
That is funny.
Yeah.
It's like when I go out to blaze a new trail, like in the middle of winter with my horse, he sometimes has it all the way up to his chest, and he's just walking in there, and it's like he's a bulldozer.
Yeah, so they can push through it, no problem, except our Basset Hound.
Yeah.
He had trouble today in, I don't know if you watched the video yet, but Bridget got stuck with the snowmobile in the back. And the Basset Hound, I took him out when we went out, and he had trouble getting to her. He was sinking down in the snow. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, my dog is way high off the ground, and he was having a hard time today.
That's hilarious.
You saw Chrissy's in here. Chrissy from Along the River Homestead. She says Montreal people are not nice.
Oh, wow. I'm back. I'm losing... Katy Lake Farm and Cottages. What's your hydro cost? RCM Manitoba was $300 last month. Oh, ouch. So, just a quick thing is, I remember one of my bills in Ontario before I moved to Quebec was like $800 for a month. And
Wow.
that was for a split level bungalow. Not a homestead, not a farm, not doing anything, just a split level bungalow. And that was like a forced air furnace, not baseboards or anything like that. And I think our biggest bill here in Quebec, with the whole house, running the heaters, running the hot tub, has been $730 for 2 months.
Yeah.
So
when I was in Saint Raymond, I had a bungalow and I had the barn. It was heated and the garage. So we had two commercial heaters, electric, blowing in there. And I remember 1 month we had like it busted a
oh,
thousand bucks. But here, like we heat everything in wood, and we
yep,
don't have a hot tub yet, and all stuff connected. So I think
yep.
if we like in our coldest months hit like 200, 300 a month, we're lucky. Like
Jeez, yeah.
we don't consume any almost.
Hey, good night, guys. Take care.
Night. Oh, when I run the dryer a lot though.
Oh yeah, exactly, eh?
Hmm.
Just gonna skip down here. Chrissy, hope if you're still here, hope all is well. Montreal is kind of like Toronto, Ottawa, that sort of thing. You're getting city folk rather
Yeah.
than, country folk. So there is a big difference. Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I went to
Yeah.
Montreal this summer to see my sister, we went boating and stuff. Like I'm used to talking to everybody, and like I was noticing today, I was out in the little city near my place, like in the biggest town near my little village, and my daughter was just talking to everybody, and I'm like, she's gonna have her like news flash once we go to Montreal, and she starts talking to
Oh,
everybody, and like
yeah.
everybody's just like snobbing us.
Hey, good night, guys. Take care, eh?
Good night.
Yeah, it's funny because my brother he lives in Toronto, like right downtown Toronto. And for me, you know, if I can't walk outside and pee and not have my neighbor see me, my place is too small.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, we have discussions every now and then. So, yeah. Watched a homesteader repainted or sealed the inside walls in his coal room. Didn't let it air out long enough. Hung the whole chemie.
That's
Oh,
horrible.
yes. That's just it. I've been watching tons of video on that because I want to get my cool room right. And I forget what it was, but you got to make sure you have the air turnover how many times an hour. So I want to make sure it's like, I wouldn't say well vented, but the air's moving and I don't want to paint it. I just want to make sure it's kind of sterile.
Yeah.
So,
All right, I'll be right back. I have something.
yeah, we've invested too much in the meat to have it wrecked, sticking it in a place that would not be good.
So a little while back, I remember you were telling me about that cold room.
Yeah,
And I do
yeah.
have one of these that's just laying around here, and I'm thinking
Cool.
of selling it if you want it.
Yeah, we'll hook up later on that, and I'll definitely take that off your hands.
Yeah, like I bought it. It's brand new.
Nice.
It's like it hardly even was used.
Beautiful.
So I don't think I'm gonna be using it. It
No.
was a guy that bought it for one season, didn't even use it for a whole season.
Yeah, we'll definitely take that off your hands for you.
I still have the receipt that I paid for it.
Nice. ROC mentality is hard on Quebec, even from Easterners. What ROC?
ROC. ROC.
Not sure.
Rural. I don't know. No idea.
Rest of Canada?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
But yeah, I can imagine that. Like I said, I've got buddies out west who have a hard time with Quebec.
Oh yeah.
And I continue to explain it to them that, you know, if most of Quebec knew, um, if the news agencies in Quebec reported the same way they reported the rest of Canada, there might be some information coming through. But I find that, when talking to Bridget about stuff, is the news agencies really filter a lot of stuff that comes through. So Quebecers who only speak French don't get the entire story on everything that's happening across Canada. And I'd say the same goes for Western Canada as well. Like, if you talk to a rural Quebecer, any Quebec farmer, and ask them about transfer payments, most of them don't know about transfer payments, whereas Quebec is well aware of what a transfer payment is. So it's one of those things that, like, the information does not flow both ways nonstop. It's kind of crazy that way. So
It is. Man, that's why I've been thinking of even changing my name. I've been, a whole bunch of Canadians from the West Side, have been leaving me hate comments. Oh, Quebec this, Quebec this, and I'm like,
it's
you
crazy.
know what? And there's a lot of
That,
people.
yeah, and I think there needs to be education on that.
Yeah.
One of the things that I wanted to do, I probably won't do it. So if any of you out there listening want to take this idea and run with it, go for it. But what I wanted to do is, because of my work, I was traveling throughout Canada, and now living here in Quebec and seeing everyone, I wanted to actually take my camera and go around to all the farms I know, all the people I know. And then when I go out west, is do the same thing, take my camera and do a book of photography and say, try and figure out which picture this is from. Is this a picture from Quebec, or is this a picture from Saskatchewan? Is this a picture from Quebec, or is this a picture from Alberta? And I guarantee you, no one will be able to picture the difference. The only difference is if you take a picture of a massive Saskatchewan farm where they're running 5 combines on a wheat field.
Oops.
That doesn't happen here in Quebec. But the rest of the stuff, it's the same. Same problems, same issues, same everything. It's Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, that the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right?
I get lots of hate comments from Alberta.
Alberta's one where it's, all they hear about is their transfer payments coming to Quebec.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. That's all. Yeah. So, yeah.
There's a lot. I mean, I guess you can go anywhere in the world and
Exactly. Yep.
get that.
Yeah.
So.
City versus country. Absolutely. That's why she wants to move more rural. It really is a big difference. And no, I'm not going to get into politics. I was going to say, for Canada being such a large country that it is, with the cities kind of run the politics in Canada, which is sad, but we'll move on from that one. Neighbor and I had a stallion, and our boys are always changing pasture.
Yeah, stallions. You have to have a good fence for stallions.
Yeah.
Very good fence.
Yeah. Where to begin? Did we already say goodnight to where to begin?
I think so.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hydro is at a good price.
Oh,
What are land taxes like?
I have 200 acres, so, and I have this old house and a huge barn, well, two huge barn buildings, and I think we pay like 2,300, I think, and
Yeah.
that's municipal taxes, and then I have the school taxes, which is like five or
Okay.
$600. I think I pay like 3,000 in all
I'm not
around.
sure what we pay. Bridget takes care of that. I just transfer money over every paycheck, and she looks after stuff. So, um, do you though remember getting a welcome tax moving to
Yep.
Saint Ramon or
Yeah,
moving to where you are now?
everywhere you moved in, there's a tax to be avenue. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember having that in Ontario.
No,
It's
I
like,
don't. I think it's like it's province to Quebec, and we have
yeah,
two governments. As does Ontario's only pay taxes to one government?
yeah.
Yeah. So we
No, you
pay.
pay municipal as well.
Uh, no.
Municipal and
Okay.
provincial.
Yeah. Okay. See, municipal. Okay, got it. We pay
Yeah.
municipal too, but I was talking about like the taxes at the end of the year. You know, your taxes.
Oh,
That
yeah, Canada and
do you have provincial and federal
yeah, but it was all kind of wrapped up into one, if I remember correctly.
in Ontario?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought that we were still like one of the only provinces to have provincial and like two governments,
Okay.
you know,
No.
inside.
No. Yeah.
Y-
Hashtag taxation is theft.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I was in
Yes.
Alaska and we only paid like 5% tax,
Oh,
like a sales tax. It was amazing. Like I
yeah.
was like, holy crap. I don't know how much money I was making when I was just out of high school and I was like, this is crazy. Like so much money in my pockets at the end of the year, like
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome. You came
Yeah.
here and you're paying like 15%.
Oh, I know. And the worst for me right now is now that we're on this homestead and last year and the year before, we've been buying tons of plants, tons of trees. And I hate the government that's in power, but other governments didn't change it either.
Mhm.
But why is there a tax? Everyone wants to go green. So why is there a tax on plants? Why is there a tax on buying trees? There should not be a tax. If all the governments are in favor of greening up the world, why am I paying a tax on buying trees?
Yeah, that's a good point.
There should be no taxes whatsoever on buying trees or
Yeah.
plants or anything.
It's because
And there is.
it's because the farmer that is growing those trees pay taxes on the seeds. They pay taxes on like everything that goes around with it. They pay taxes on the gas that for the tractor that's working the field or digging the hole or digging it out. So that's why we farmers
Like I
pay
said,
taxes. So
hashtag taxation is theft.
yeah, they need to get their money back somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. RC, rest of Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a big difference, big issue with that lack of education, lack of communication. Um, it is a problem, and I think all of Canada, Quebec with the rest of Canada, Quebec and Alberta would get along so much better if the media would actually allow us all to communicate. The media prefers that we fight.
I guess so.
Yeah. No, don't change it.
I won't, but I've been seriously thinking about it though because I really love my French name channel. And if
I'd say you've already built up your brand. Keep it as is.
yeah,
If you change it now,
I'm still a baby channel though.
yeah, but still, you've got a good following.
Yeah, I do. I do. But I don't know. I feel like it would be now or never though. Like I feel like under 10,000 subscribers would.
If you're gonna change it, yeah, now is the time. But
Yeah.
I don't see the point of changing it.
I don't know. Homestead it's used a lot.
You're still in Quebec,
Yes.
so you're not going to escape that point.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love I love my French channel name more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it probably doesn't translate the same.
No, it doesn't. It's
no.
Malo at the farm,
Okay.
So it would just be Malo on at the farm or something like that, just really simple.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
It's simple. Yeah. It's like I'm on my farm. That's what it is,
That would be a good name.
So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what happens there.
Hey, welcome.
Everybody
I'm
stay
Mallory.
tuned.
Or like welcome to my farm, or I don't know, something like that. We'll see. Oh my gosh, Kelly's taxes are the same and she's under a half acre. That's crazy.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's true. There are French communities all across Canada. Bridget's brother lives up in the Yukon, up in Faro. And I'd say, from what I saw, half of that community is French. So, yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah, I know a whole bunch of Quebec people that go out there in construction because you don't need cards to work up there.
Yep.
So, and here we need cards. Like so many restrictions in Quebec.
Oh yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Yep. Hey Darren, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go rest up a little bit. And
yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call it a night too. We'll finish this up. Thanks everyone for joining us.
4 days at the cabin, and I'm tired, more tired than when I left.
Yeah, yeah. Long day here too. The dog woke us up early, so yeah. Thanks again for joining me, eh? It was great chatting with you. And we'll talk to you and everyone else soon. So everyone stay tuned see if Mallory changes her homestead name, and we'll see what happens.
All right.
Night, guys.
Night.